They've only got 6 laps to do it, and 4 will qualify. Here they come up at turn number 4. Green flag waves. Schaefer already on the move. Andre Rogie looking for an opening, and he doesn't get it. Schaefer way up high in the number 67, and they remain back in the 5th and 6th spot. 3 wide going into 2. There's Dan Swim in the number 40. The 57 of Sargent, and Kathy Defoe follows through there. Jumps up on that curve a little bit. Scott Schaefer, meanwhile, on the outside, has moved up to the 2nd spot. Schaefer battling outside the 57 of Sargent. Schaefer now into the 2nd spot. There goes Andre Rogie into 5th. Rogie gets by Tim Warden. Dan Swim continues to lead. Swim in the number 1 spot. Scott Schaefer takes over the lead now in the number 67. So it is Schaefer, Swim. Andre Rogie puts a move on Kathy Defoe, and Rogie moves into spot number 4. That is the last qualifying position for this class. We are halfway done in this one. Scott Schaefer now opening up a little bit of a lead. Andre Rogie trying to work his way through the pack. Goes to the inside of Sargent. Rogie takes over 3rd in the 08. Andre Rogie probably not going to have enough time to catch the 67 of Scott Schaefer, but he's at least going to try and get the spot away from the 40 of Dan Swim if he can. Lap and a half to go for the Oswego driver, the number 67, the Rombo Electric Spicer Construction car of Scott Schaefer. White flag is out. Rogie moves into 2nd. Rogie now running 2nd. Dan Swim in 3rd. John Sargent 4th. Those are your qualifiers. And it's Kathy Defoe, the 00 of Homer Dobransky, Devin Thornton in the number 4, and Tim Warden after starting up front, running at the rear of the field. Checkered flag for Schaefer. Andre Rogie 2nd, Dan Swim 3rd, John Sargent 4th. Those are your qualifiers. And then it got pretty tight. Looks like Kathy Defoe in the 64 in 5th. Our guest starter is Jared Rogie. One guess as to who he's rooting for down there. Jared Rogie getting ready to wave that green flag, and we will go for 15 laps for the Sport Compact. Whoa, there goes the number 4 of Devin Dobransky blasting into the lead. Sargent in 2nd. There goes Schaefer and Rogie down low. John Sargent's got to wonder what happened to him out there. Dobransky on top. Schaefer in 2nd. Rogie in 3rd. Dan Swim in 4th. And John Sargent back to 6th. Schaefer and Rogie now go by the 4 of Dobransky as Dobransky slides up to the track. And this is what we thought we'd see. A battle between the 67 and the 08. Out of Oswego, your points leader and many-time feature winner, the 67 of Scott Schaefer, but the guy who has won more than any other driver in this class, the 08 of Andre Rogie out of Casterland. And sit back and watch it, folks, and hope you enjoy it. Dobransky gets up high and smacks that front stretch wall. And Devin Dobransky, that car is just not running the way he wants it, and we've got a caution. They are sitting back there in row 2. And John Sargent and Kathy Defoe are no slouches either. Schaefer and Rogie side by side. Here they come out of turn 4. And Jason Moore almost gets in there too early, going into turn number 1. Rogie going to try the outside. Schaefer won't let him have it. Now Rogie back to the inside. Andre Rogie to the inside, and Andre Rogie getting bumped from behind by Schaefer in the 67, and Andre Rogie has the lead in the 08. Schaefer 2nd, 67. 3rd place, the number 40 of Dan Swim, and Homer Dobransky in the 00. Andre Rogie out of Casterland went to the front on lap number 4, and he is starting to lengthen that lead. He won last night at Oswego, trying to make it 2 in a row up here at Evans Mills. Homer Dobransky getting up close to the wall now. And Devin Dobransky and Tim Warden side by side. Dobransky just not really able to put that car in the groove the way he wants to, but he's battling it out there in the Ford Focus number 4. And Homer Dobransky in the 00 is giving Dan Slim a little bit of a battle for that number 3 spot. John Sargent back there in the 5th spot. And they've got quite a little tussle going on back there for that 3rd spot. Dobransky up high. Sargent trying to keep it low. Gets a little bit sideways going in between 1 and 2, and he lost a lot of ground as Dobransky and Slim pull away. And now Slim looks like he got a little bit of a touch from Dobransky and got sideways. Dobransky backed out of it, and Slim brought it back under control. And both of those guys are wanting that 3rd spot real bad. Meanwhile, up front, it is all Andre Rogie in the 08 as he heads down that backstretch with a straightaway length lead over the 67 of Scott Schaefer. Andre Rogie flicking them off. Then it's Schaefer in the 67. Here comes the 40 of Slim. And he is trying for all he is worth to hang on to that 3rd spot. He's got the 0-0 of Homer Dobransky right behind him. And the 67 of John Sargent is right there. Working his way through lap traffic is the number 8 of Andre Rogie. He's got 2 laps to go. We'll see if he can stay together. He was running very well here a few weeks ago when the car broke with just a few laps to go. Andre Rogie coming around now to take the white flag. Rogie coming up on the back of the number 19 exit, Tim Warden. Andre Rogie, 17 seconds flat. 17 seconds flat for Rogie in the 08. Dobransky still trying to get around the 40 of Dan Slim. Checkered flags will come out. Andre Rogie adds 1 more to his very impressive win total. Scott Schaefer brings it home 2nd. And battling all the way around the track for several laps, Dan Slim holds on to 3rd, Billy Madison 4th, John Sargent 5th, Kathy Defoe 6th place finisher.